Call me crazy in the comments. I don't care. This is what I see. Okay? This fight was not about Tommy versus Gunn. This fight was about the family, the Aspinall family versus the Dana Whites, the UFC, everybody. If he uses any illegal strikes, take advantage of it. We've got 3 fights left. If he pokes you in the eye, if he hits you in the back of the head, if he groin strikes you, take advantage of it and make it so that the referee makes it a DQ. Tommy's father is the one to be blamed about everything that happened Saturday. And I know what you're thinking right now. This kid is crazy. What are you talking about? How can we blame Tommy's father out of all people? But hear me out here, okay? Hear me out. We can all agree that Tommy was done so dirty by the UFC because UFC was negotiating with Jon Jones. They gave Jon Jones all the leverage and they made it impossible to negotiate with him. That was a mistake in Dana's part. I don't know why he started praising Jon Jones so much, maybe just to do it against Ngannou anyway. Let's get over that. But they did Aspinall so dirty because Aspinall was the first fighter in the UFC history that was made to defend his interim title. That was never done before. There's no such thing as defending your interim title. That never happened in the UFC, to what I know of. So we can all agree that Tommy had to wait on the sidelines for 1.5 years because the UFC was playing games with Jon Jones. And they made Tommy wait in the prime of his career. He was not able to fight. He was not able to put food on the table. He was forced into starting a YouTube channel. Tommy was making YouTube videos. Now, Tommy became a YouTuber. So Tommy was done very dirty, okay? What I'm trying to get to here is that Tommy is not really the type of guy to hold a grudge. He is making money. Probably he made a couple of M's with this fight. He's all right. He got over it, I'm sure. I don't think he's that mad about what the UFC did because in the end, he is the champion. He got to defend the belt. He's making money, whatever. But his father, I don't think his father agrees with his son's attitude about this whole thing, because his father, with a couple of days before the fight, he said that Aspinall has only 3 fights left on his contract. And after the contract is done, they want to go to boxing. Rightfully so. You do my son so dirty. My son is in prime of his career and you keep him on the sidelines. So my creation, my son, that I put 31 years of work into, has to just wait and become a YouTuber because you're playing games with us? No. Tommy, after the 3 fights that we got left, Tommy goes out the window. We're not coming back to the UFC. We're going straight to boxing. I think that was what his father was thinking. So, hear me out. Stay with me, okay? I think because his father and Aspinall knew that Cyril is a very dirty fighter. We've seen him back shots and shots to the back of the head. We've seen groin strikes. We've seen eye pokes. We've seen a lot of things that Aspinall and the whole camp, the whole French camp, Imavov and everybody else, we know what they're doing there. They're very dirty fighters. I think what Tommy's father told Tommy is that, Tommy, stay with me, okay? If he uses any illegal strikes against you, we already have only 3 fights left on the contract. If he uses any illegal strikes, take advantage of it. We've got 3 fights left. If he pokes you in the eye, if he hits you in the back of the head, if he groin strikes you, take advantage of it and make it so that the referee makes it a DQ. I think that was his logic, because let me tell you something. Look at what what Tommy posted on his YouTube channel, and look at the body language there, and look what happened. Look when Tommy got poked in the eye. Look at his body language. When you get poked in the eye, when somebody goes knuckle deep in your eyeball, in your eye socket, you are like a wounded animal. You go crazy. I had eye injuries. I would rather break a bone than ever have an eye injury is the worst thing on the planet. You can't sleep, you can't eat, you're puking, the food that you're ingesting, everything, you're a mess. You're a mess. And that was not Aspinall. That was not him. I've seen the video. He went to the hospital. Even the doctor was smiling. Even the doctor was like, what are you doing? Why are you here? Your eyes is all right. Put some ice on it. You'll be gonna be all right. When you get hit in the eye, your eye is shut. For a day or two, your eye is like this. You can't open it. There's nothing. If you go to the doctor, they have to force your eyelid to open because you can't open it. There's like a reflex or something. When you get hit in the eye, the brain sees that the eye is damaged and he does this. You're a pirate for 1 or 2 days, okay? So the damage was not that great. But what I think is here, what I think the logic is here, I think that his father, Tommy and his father, discussed this before the fight. I think Tommy's father told him, if you get hit illegally, forfeit the match, quit. We already got 3 fights. We're going to have 2 fights left. And then if we win the belt, we defend 2 more times and we're out of the contract. We can go to boxing. We can go to making millions of dollars and whatever. I'm sorry if my English is not that great, but I think this is what happened here. I think this was the plan from the very beginning, from their side. His father knew that Cyril was gonna illegally strike him, and they took advantage of it. Come on now, guys, the first illegal strike, that was the first one. He had another instance where he put his hand on his forehead like this when he went for a takedown, but that's legal, guys. If you think this is illegal, you're casual. This is illegal. When you have your fingers aimed at your opponent's eyes, that's illegal. But if you do this, this is not illegal. Never. You see fighters on the ground that do this. You see fighters when they try to measure the range doing this. This is very illegal, okay? But this is my conclusion. I think this was a plan. This was premeditated. I think they knew that Cyril was going to do something funny, and they took advantage of it so they can take 1 fight away from the contract. Now they got 2 fights left, not 3 fights left. Call me crazy in the comments. I don't care. This is what I see. Okay? This fight was not about Tommy versus Gunn. This fight was about the family, the Aspinall family versus the Dana Whites, the UFC, everybody. This is it. Subscribe to my channel. I'm about to make a lot more videos about this whole topic and about MMA and the UFC and everything. I know I don't speak English that well. I'm Romanian. Bear with me though. Hear me out on what I said here. Leave your opinion in the comments. I'm out of breath already. I'm fat. And I'm not used to speaking that much English, even though I live in America. Anyway, thank you very much. Subscribe, leave a comment, call me crazy, call me whatever. Thank you.